Well, good evening to all pro wrestling fans of all shapes and sizes from all around the world. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, gonna talk about three things in this episode. First, I'm gonna go over the final block standings for the Noah Junior Tag League 2025. Both blocks have been completed, and we now know who our finalists are that will face each other to determine the winner of the tournament. So I'll go over the standings of that. Then I'm going to give my review of the Ice Ribbon Yokohama Ribbon show at Radiant Hall that took place not too long ago. Small card, but interesting. I'll do a review of that. And then I'm going to finish off talking about the big stardom buzz that's been going on about the challenge that was made with a ginormous stipulation with this happening just next week. Yeah, so we got quite a bit to talk about there. But first off, Noah Junior Tag League final block results. Let's take a look. Alrighty, Block A. So, your final scores. The team of Eita and Daiki Odashima unfortunately finished dead last, winless in this tournament. 0-3, 0 points, lost to all three teams, TWA, All Rebellion, and Rattels. Not good. Not a good look, especially considering Eita is the GHC Junior Heavyweight Champion. Okay, finishing third place with 2 points on a 1-2 record is All Rebellion. That's Alejandro and Kai Fujimura. They had the one victory over Eita and Daiki Odashima, but 2 losses to Rattels and TWA. Finishing at second place, you had Rattels, Hayata and Yohei, who are the current GHC Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. They finished 2-1 with 4 points. They had 2 victories over All Rebellion and Eita and Daiki Odashima. But the one loss was to TWA. And speaking of TWA, they are your A block winners, as they finished the A block with a clean sweep. Mark True and Kieran Lacey went 3-0, 6 points, beating all three teams, Rattels, All Rebellion, and Eita Daiki Odashima, to punch their ticket to the finals. So congratulations to TWA on winning the A block. Okay, now let's take a look at the B block. Now for the B block, it was a little bit closer on some fronts, but no team went away with 0 points on this side. But the team of Atsushi Kotoge and Hajime Ohara was not able to get a victory in this tournament. But they finished with a record of 0-2-1 with 1 point. They had the 2 losses against Rattels and Amakusa Junta Miyawaki. And they had the 1 draw with F-Swag. So even though they didn't finish with 0 points, they still finished without a single victory. All right. Sitting at third place was F-Swag, finishing 1-1-1 with 3 points total. F-Swag, that's Gaia Hawks and Jun Masaoka. They had the one victory over Amakusa Junta Miyawaki, a loss to Rattels, and a draw with Atsushi Kotoge Hajime Ohara. They were one of my potential picks to win the B block. But it's still a tag team that I thought was really cool. Alright, finishing at second place, we had Rattels, Tadasuke, and Yuto Kikuchi. They finished 4 points with a record of 2-1. Victories over F-Swag and Atsushi Kotoge Hajime Ohara. But a loss to the B block winners of Amakusa Junta Miyawaki. And even though they had the same record and score, due to Amakusa owning the tiebreaker over Rattels, Amakusa Junta Miyawaki are your B block winners. So they finished 4 points, 2-1. Victories over Rattels and Atsushi Kotoge and Hajime Ohara, and the one loss to F-Swag. So they were the other pick that I was thinking of. So congratulations to Amakusa and Junta Miyawaki on winning the B block. So with that being said, we now have our finals. Finals match will be A blocks TWA versus B blocks Junta Miyawaki Amakusa. I'm actually looking very forward to this match, which I believe it will be taking place, I believe on March 2nd. I believe Sunday, March 2nd is when this is happening, because that is also the day where we're going to see the double title match of Ozawa versus Manobu Soya for both the GHC heavyweight and national championships, and apparently a lumberjack death match. So that ought to be very interesting. But yeah, got that to look forward to. And actually, yeah, so that is when they are doing the finals of the Noah Junior Tag League. Cool. They're doing a few anniversary specials as well. Like, they're doing a 25th anniversary special tag match between All Rebellion's Kaito Kiyomiya and Galeno Demao versus the team of Takashi Sugiura and Masao Inoue. And they're doing another one, a singles match, Naomichi Marufuji versus Masa Kitamiya. Ooh, that would be really good. But yeah, March 2nd is when they're doing the double title match as well as the finals of the Noah Junior Tag League. And winners of the Noah Junior Tag League get a trophy, and they pretty much get a shot at the GHC Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships, currently held by Rattels, Yohei, and Hayata. So, got quite a bit to look forward to there. But yeah, Noah will close out the tournament this coming Sunday. Alrighty. So let's switch gears. Going to switch gears to Ice Ribbon's Yokohama Ribbon 2025 at Yokohama Radiant Hall. This took place February 24th. And there were only 4 matches, but we had a number 1 contendership match as well as a title match. So, small card, but pretty action-packed. So, let's go ahead and do the review for this. Let me get my graphics out. Alrighty, here we go. Okay. Let's get into it. First up. Alrighty, we had a tag match where we had Big Haruka teaming up with one half of the International Ribbon Tag Team Champions Makoto, taking on the team of Yuki, Mashiro, and YuuRI. I believe this was my first time seeing Big Haruna in action, and I believe she is from JTO. But this was my first time seeing her in action. Apparently, she was a basketball player, which, I mean, 5'8". She's pretty tall, but you know, pretty tall as far as compared to the rest of the ladies. But apparently, she was a basketball player, and yes, she's from the Just Tap Out promotion. But yeah, pretty good match. Match was 13 minutes long. Very action-packed, back and forth. I do think that Big Haruka, I felt like she did well, teamed up with Makoto. Had some decent chemistry there. But Yuki, Mashiro, and YuuRI just ended up being too much for this team, and they were pretty much on fire throughout most of this match. But Yuki Mashiro, former Ice Cross Infinity champion and Triangle Ribbon champion, Yuki Mashiro was able to get the pin on Big Haruka with a small package, a 3 count. Yuki Mashiro and YuuRI pick up the victory in the opening match. But pretty solid match. 13 minutes long, pretty solid match. Alrighty. Keeping up with the tag team action, let's go to our next match. And this was actually a very special match here. Alrighty. So this tag team match, we had the mother-daughter combo of the Hoshis, made up of daughter Ibuki Hoshi and mother, who is also the other half of the International Ribbon Tag Team Champions, Hamuko Hoshi, taking on the team of Hikari Shimizu and Kaho Matsushita. I was actually pretty pumped for this match. I haven't seen Kaho Matsushita in a while. I didn't get a chance to see her when I was in Japan. And Hikari Shimizu, I don't know if most of y'all have heard, but she's actually going to be retiring soon. I think next month. But this, I believe, is pretty much her last appearance in Ice Ribbon, in an Ice Ribbon ring. So yeah, I definitely wanted to take advantage and check this out. And, you know, the Hoshis, I met the Hoshis while I was in Japan. They were really cool. Ibuki had her baby with her, because, you know, she had a baby not too long ago, but yeah, she did have a baby. But yeah, the match was solid match. I definitely enjoy the Hoshis. They did well. This match was a little over 14 minutes. It was good to see Kaho back in action, and her and Hikari looked really good. Hikari was definitely somebody I was very high on. Definitely one of my favorite members from Colors. But this was a very action-packed tag match. One of my favorites of the card, for sure. Definitely went back and forth. Really could have gone either way. But it would be the Hoshis that would pick up the victory, as Ibuki Hoshi pinned Hikari Shimizu after 2 diving splashes off the top rope, one from Hamuko and one from Ibuki. And then, of course, throughout the match, there were even other wrestlers on the roster that got in on the action and did a couple of running stinger splashes and forearms to Hikari while she was in the turnbuckle corner. Heck, even the referee got in on it. So, which is a nice little tribute, nice little shout out to her with them doing that, since it is her last match in Ice Ribbon. So, I like how they did that. After the match, she was presented with flowers, so thought that was a really cool gesture. But yeah, I have to look back at the date, but I'm pretty sure Hikari Shimizu is going to be retiring next month. I'm pretty sure it's next month. But, yeah, definitely going to miss her. Definitely going to miss her. I know she's dealt with some past injuries and whatnot. I think one of them was a neck injury. And I think this is what was, if I remember correctly, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think neck issues is what's leading her to retire. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. But I mean, she's been wrestling for 7 years now. So I mean, she's made a good career. She's made a good career. Not only that, she's got a couple of titles under her belt. I mean, she was a 2-time Pro Wrestling Wave Tag Team Champion. She was a former International Ribbon Tag Team Champion. She's the current Colors Champion. And she's a former DDT Ironman Heavy Metalweight Champion. So, I mean, she's gotten a little bit of gold. She's gotten a little bit of gold. Of course, Saki, also part of Colors, was her tag partner. Together they're known as Galaxy Punch. But, yeah, I mean, not bad, not bad. She's done a little something. 31 years old. But, yeah, definitely gonna miss Hichan. Definitely gonna miss Hichan. But I get it. I totally get it. You gotta take care of your health. You gotta take care of your health. And I believe she's also going to be, I think she's going to be hosting a Colors event. Oh, okay. So, actually, her retirement match is March 16th. So March 16th with Colors is her retirement match. So that's in a couple of weeks. I don't know if this is going to be streamed, but I might check it out. But yeah, it's called Yes My Way. That's the name of the Colors show. But yeah. That's Hikari Shimizu's retirement match. So I'll try to see if I can find where if it's streaming, because I would like to check that out. Just to support her. Anyway, continuing on to our next match. Okay. Okay, so for this next match, we had a 3-way tag team #1 contenders match where the winning team would earn a shot at the International Ribbon Tag Team Championships. The thing with this type of match, it's the first team to get two falls. I think it had to be 2 falls in a row. I think that's the stipulation, that it had to be 2 falls in a row. But pretty much the first team to get 2 falls in a row wins. Okay? Your 3 teams. You had Bad Butts, made up of Anncham and Yappy, versus the team of Misa Kagura and Arisa Shinose, versus the team of Kirari Wakana and Miku Kanae. This was a fun match. This was a very fun match, very action-packed. Of course, the match lasted over 20 minutes. 26 to be specific. But this was a great back and forth match. And like I said, it would be 2 teams going at it at once. Not all 3 at once. What they did at the beginning, they drew straws. And the 2 teams that drew the blue straw and the red straw were the teams that would start off. So, but aside from that, it's the first team to win 2 straight win the entire match. Like I said, it was a very entertaining match. Very action-packed. All 3 teams looked strong. And I felt like Bad Butts had a lot of momentum, especially throughout the first bit of this match, because they were the ones that ended up getting the first fall, which Yappy pinned Kirari for the 1-2-3 after a double team combo of a wheelbarrow / flatliner combination with her and Anncham. It was really cool. It was actually really cool. So they got that. In comes Misa Kagura, Arisa Shinose. They really picked up things really well and went on the offensive rather early against Bad Butts. And, you know, it went back and forth, but for the most part, Misa and Arisa stayed on Bad Butts throughout that whole series. And sure enough, Misa Kagura was able to pin Anncham for the 3 count after a diving senton. So, with that being said, Misa and Arisa have the advantage. In comes Kirari, Wakana, and Miku Kanae. And I felt like they were kind of struggling at first. Even though they were, you know, even though they got a chance to have a break. Because remember, they got pinned in that first series. I felt like they eventually found their footing, because I do feel like Misa and Arisa were a little bit stronger once those 2 teams met up. But gotta give credit to Miku Kanae and Kirari Wakana. Their chemistry looked really, really good in this match. Because I definitely did not consider them a team favorited to win this whole thing. Let's see. Miku Kanae was able to pin Arisa Shinose with kind of a roll-up. They kind of traded a couple of pin attempts, and then Miku was able to roll her up for the 3 count. So Kirari and Miku have the advantage now. Bad Butts back in. So Kirari and Miku were able to get a little bit of revenge. That's right, they were able to get a little bit of revenge from when they got pinned in the first part. And Kirari and Miku both pinned Yappy with kind of sort of like a sunset flip with a jackknife combo pin for the 3 count. And just like that, Kirari, Wakana, and Miku Kanae are your number 1 contenders for the International Ribbon Tag Team Championships. So congratulations to them. I did not expect them to win. I honestly did not expect them to win. So kudos to them. And as they were heading out of the ring, there was Makoto and Hamuko Hoshi, the tag champs, waiting for them, and had a little face off there for a moment, just a little quick face off. But I don't know when they're going to do that match, but we know that Kirari Wakana and Miku Kanae are your number one contenders. So we'll see when they have the match. But should be good. Looking forward to seeing how they'll do. Okay. And then the main event of Yokohama Ribbon at Radiant Hall came down to this one title match. Alrighty. We had the Ice Cross Infinity Championship on the line. As the champion, Minami Katsu defended against another former Ice Cross Infinity champion herself in Totoro Satsuki. This was a great match. Definitely hard-hitting, and Totoro definitely got the jump on Minami Katsu early. I mean, even got her outside the ring, was throwing her among the chairs, and the venue looked kind of small, so not a whole lot of space, but Totoro went to work early on Minami Katsu, and I tell you, she was really bringing it. And it's no surprise, like I said, she's a former Ice Cross Infinity champion herself. She dethroned Saori Ano to win that title, but yeah, great match. But you know, further ahead, Minami Katsu started to find her second win and really fight back Totoro. And, you know, it got a little more interesting along the way. But was really impressed by Minami Katsu's fighting spirit. Especially enduring 2 back-to-back top rope diving sentons from Totoro. Even, well, not top rope, more like second rope. But 2 back-to-back diving sentons, and she was still able to kick out. And just, yeah, it was pretty sick. But Minami Katsu was able to get the best of Totoro when it meant the most at the right time, and was able to finish off Totoro with a diving elbow drop off the top turnbuckle. Pinned her for the 1, 2, 3. Minami Katsu, still your Ice Cross Infinity champion. So, congrats to her on a successful title defense. Totoro made a great effort, but came up short this time. Afterwards, got on the mic, said a few words. Ibuki Hoshi came out, and it looks like she wants that Ice Cross Infinity Championship back. So just for context, Ibuki Hoshi had to relinquish the title due to her pregnancy. So she was never defeated for that title. So honestly, you can't blame her for coming out and challenging Minami Katsu. So I'm actually looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. Because like I said, Ibuki Hoshi never lost that title. She had to vacate it due to her pregnancy. So, but yeah, I'm definitely hoping that match happens soon. I'll be keeping an eye out for it. But yeah, like I said, only a small card, but pretty decent show. Okay. Now, let's end on an interesting subject that has been quite the buzz ever since, you know, the last day or so. The most recent 2 days and whatnot. Okay. Let's do it. Hold on. This is gonna get good. Let me get a swig of Gatorade. Okay. Had to load up. Okay. So, those of you that were there for my live reaction stream for Stardom Path of Thunder, or those that checked it out, or checked out the show. So, if not, you should probably go watch that before you finish the rest of this video. But, okay, so Cosmic Angels, Saya Kamitani, Tam Nakano did get the victory against Hate, Saya Kamitani, and Natsuko Tora. Tam pinned Saya Kamitani after hitting her with a violet screwdriver. Looked like they were teasing a turn. Sayaka had a chance to hit Tam Nakano with the Tomeki Spear, but she hit Saya Kamitani instead. So she stayed loyal. Now, of course, the stipulation... I thought the stipulation was that if Tam and Sayaka won, Tam got another shot at the Red Belt, the World of Stardom Championship. But she decided to go another route, and apparently Saya granted her any wish. So Tam decided to take it up a notch, or maybe a handful of notches, and raise the stakes. And has challenged Saya Kamitani, singles match, one-on-one, apparently for the Korakuen Hall show, which is going to be on May 3rd. I believe, if I remember correctly, May 3rd. Which will be at Korakuen Hall. Here, let me look at the schedule right quick just to make sure I know. Yeah. So that is Stardom Nighter 2025 in Korakuen at Korakuen Hall. So Tam has challenged Saya Kamitani to a singles match at Korakuen Hall March 3rd, where the loser has to leave Stardom. Not Loser Leaves Unit. Loser Leaves Stardom. Now remember, Saya Kamitani, she's not even putting the title on the line. This isn't even a title match. And Saya Kamitani's the current World of Stardom champion. So there's been a lot of buzz around this, and quite a number of discussions. And to be honest with you, this could go a certain different number of ways. So let's dive in. This is a lot of what I've been hearing. Me personally, I think this is where Sayaka Kamitani turns on Tam Nakano and costs her the match. That's what I think is going to happen, personally. That's what I think is going to happen. Because part of me just can't see Saya Kamitani losing and then having to leave the company and just now the red belt is just vacant. I can't see that happening. I really can't. I can't see that happening, especially considering Saya just won that title at Dream Queendom into December. So it's not like she's had that title long. I think she's only had one defense of that title, which was against Suzuki. So I can't see her losing this. I really can't. I can't see her losing this. And the thing is, you know, Tam is the leader of Cosmic Angels, and if she loses and she leaves, what happens with Cosmic Angels? Are they just... But I do think this is where Sayaka turns on Tam and potentially joins Hate. Now, another thing that I've heard, you know, that could possibly happen is Saya Kamitani loses and leaves Stardom and hops right on over there where her former Aphrodite tag team partner is at Marigold. I mean, I guess that's not impossible. I don't see it happening, but it's not impossible. I just don't see it happening. But if Saya were to lose, that would probably make the most logical sense for that to happen. Her go over to Marigold and reunite with Utami Hayashishita. So, another thing that could happen, which, honestly, this will really just be outlandish if this happens. So, there was this idea that was pitched, and I'm sure those that have been keeping up with a lot of what's been going on with this, the buzz and the hype behind this match. So it's been said, it's been talked about the idea of, so we know this match is going to be on Monday, March 3rd. Now let's say let's say that Saya Kamitani beats Tam Nakano, without the fact of Sayaka Kurara getting involved and, turning on anybody or whatnot. So Tam loses, she has to leave Stardom. And then the Cinderella tournament, which starts on March 8th, so only a couple of days after this match. And the idea is that Sayaka Kurara wins the Cinderella tournament, and for her one wish, she wishes Tam Nakano to be back in Stardom, to be let back in Stardom. That's a very interesting idea, but I think it's quite outlandish. I'm sorry, but why would you waste a Cinderella tournament wish on that? Of all things. When history shows that the winner wishes for a title shot, in the past it's been for the white belt, it's been for the red belt, heck, even once it was for the goddess tag titles. But why would you degrade it to the point of having someone win just a wish for someone else to be let back into the company? Nah, I'm sorry, but that makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to do that. I mean, would it be a storyline type of thing? Yes, but that's lame. That would be lame to really tarnish, a well-known tournament in the Cinderella tournament. It's one of Stardom's main tournaments that they've been doing for many years. Not to mention, having Sayaka Kurara win this tournament, to be honest, would be a big slap in the face to folks like Hazuki, Amisore, Koguma, Maika, many, many more. I'm not, and don't get me wrong, I like Sayaka Kurara. I got nothing against her. I mean, I like Aya Sakura a little more, but I got nothing against Sayaka Kurara. But to just all of a sudden turn around and have her win the Cinderella tournament, I mean, somebody that really hasn't gotten many singles wins in general, and you have her win the Cinderella tournament, only for her to wish for Tam Nakano to be reinstated into Stardom? Y'all can't honestly think that that's a good story. Y'all can't honestly think that's a good story. I just it can't be. It can't be. Why would you waste that? Why would you waste a Cinderella tournament wish on that? Like, no. Stardom, please don't go this route. Please don't go this route. Please don't go this route. That would be the worst thing that you could do. The only other thing is, I mean, that would just disrupt all of that, would be a time limit draw. But I don't think either competitor wants a time limit for this match. So I'm guessing there probably won't be a time limit. But if there is a time limit, this may probably go to a time limit draw. And not only that, think about something else. Y'all do remember, and shout out to Misfit, he reminded me of this earlier, but yeah. Y'all do remember that it wasn't that long ago that we had a name versus career match between Tam Nakano and Unagi Sayaka. Whereas if Tam were to lose, she would lose her name, but Unagi lost. That means she can't compete in Stardom again. We just had one of those. We just had one of those matches. And then here we are, going to turn around, and in a week from today, well, technically a week from yesterday, and we're going to have another one of these type of matches. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But we'll see how this goes. And the crazy thing is, already tickets for the show have sold out. Tickets for this show have already sold out. For this Corcoran Hall show on March 3rd. Already sold out. The other matches that they have on this card, Mei Sarah will defend the High Speed Championship against Fukigen Death. And Neo Genesis, Miyu Amasaki, Azumi, and Starlight Kid will defend the Artists of Stardom Trios titles against God's Eyes, Lady C, Tomoka Inaba, and Rana Yagami. So, but yeah, apparently tickets for this event have sold out. That did not take long. Dang. Well, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm not thrilled about the whole idea, but I mean, especially this happening right before the Cinderella tournament. If they, I'm gonna tell you right now, if they end up going with that storyline, tying into the Cinderella tournament, that's gonna look so crappy. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I think Sayaka Kurara is going to turn on Tam and join Hate. And Tam's going to lose and bam, she's out of there. Because me personally, it makes no sense to have your World of Stardom champion lose like that and have to leave. Nah. It makes no sense. But that's all I got. Let me know what y'all's honest thoughts are. First off, the Noah Junior Tag League. Let me know which team you think's gonna take home the trophy. TWA or Junta Miyawaki Amakusa. Let me know, those that checked out the Ice Ribbon Yokohama Ribbon 2025 at Radiant Hall. Let me know what you thought of that show. And let me know y'all's honest thoughts about this whole buzz around this Loser Leaves STARDOM match upcoming between Tam Nakano and Saya Kamitani. Let me know y'all's honest opinions on how y'all think that's going to go, or what y'all would like to see. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed day tomorrow, and I'll see y'all in the next video and or live stream. Peace.